Hey, this is Mitzi. Today we're going to be making chicken and shrimp kebabs. If you don't have the metal skewers and you have the wooden ones like I do, the first thing you're going to need to do is get these soaking in water. So I'm going to show you your ingredients so you can get them on hand, and we're going to start cooking. So here's what you're going to need. You'll probably want to pause this and write down all the ingredients. I've got my chicken breast here. I've already had it rubbed with the Weber seasoning for a little while, but I want it all over all the pieces, so I'm going to cut them up small, and then I'm going to put some more of the kicking chicken seasoning so it'll get all over the chicken. And since this is going to be on a kebab, you're going to want to make them about 1 inch big. So there's the seasoning. I think I got this at Lowe's Hardware, close to the grills and the outdoor section. So stir this up and let it be waiting. And now for the shrimp. I didn't get fresh shrimp. We're not in a place where we have fresh shrimp, so I got this in the frozen section at the local grocery store. This is the jumbo size shrimp. When you peel the shrimp, be sure and look through that back side and clean it out. Peeling shrimp's pretty easy. If it's already been split down the back, you just open it up and pull it out by the tail. Always rinse the shrimp. After you wash your shrimp, you'll see that I really make use of paper towels for drying any kind of proteins, meats, fish. So what we're going to put on here is garlic salt. I just sprinkle it on, no certain amount. Don't go heavy with it. Garlic salt's really salty. And this is a seafood seasoning that I got from the Hispanic section at my local Walmart. The Hispanic food section has a lot of good spices. So now we're going to cut up the pepper, and I'm going to show you a different way of cutting up pepper, if my knife will go through it. My favorite knife is actually in the dishwasher right now, so if you can see, I've cut the ends off, and now I'm cutting through the ribs of the pepper, making one slit down the side. And you should be able to roll the middle right out of it. And it makes it easy to just cut it into big pieces. You still got a little bit of the ribs, so we need to go in and cut that out. And the ribs are those little pieces right there. Now we're going to cut it up into smaller pieces, maybe 1 inch big, just big enough to go in on the kebab. And now we're going to cut up our squash. You can put anything you want on these kebabs. Squash actually is the one that takes a little longer to cook, squash and peppers both. So you can make the pieces a little bit smaller, or you can pre-cook it if you want to. You could steam them a little bit and then put them on your kebab, or saute it. But I'm putting mine raw. And now what I have is a Vidalia onion. I'm just going to use half an onion. So you cut the ends off. Peel the outer layer. Sometimes it don't want to come off. So now we're just going to cut the onion up into chunks. And then you'll want to take your onion and pull it apart into pieces. You can leave them bigger if you want to, but I just pull them apart. Makes your onion go a little farther on these kebabs. So now we're going to take our skewers that have been soaking, and you can put this any way you want to. I'm not going to make them all the same. Some of them are going to have 2 pieces of shrimp and 1 piece of chicken. Some of them might have 2 pieces of chicken and no shrimp, or just however you want to put it on. I usually start with a meat and end with a meat. The vegetables, if you leave the vegetables on the end, sometimes they seem to want to slide off more, and the meat, when it cooks, wants to stick a little better to the kebab, and it holds everything in place better. So if you'll notice, I try my best to start with a meat, whether it's a shrimp or chicken, and end with shrimp or chicken. You can use any type tomato. Just cut it up in about 1-inch pieces. But actually, for making kebabs, these little tomatoes are best because it holds in the juices. You could use zucchini. You could use eggplant. You can use no vegetables. So here we go. This is what I'm going to grill. It's raining outside today, so I'm using my indoor grill. I've got it on top of my stove, and I've got my fan turned on. I'll let it get hot, and you can see it's like 6:07, so we'll let these cook a while, probably about 5 minutes, and start turning them over. Be sure to get the shrimp turned over. They want to swivel around just a little bit until they get cooked. And this is the end result. Make sure you get everything cooked all the way around, but don't overcook it. Shrimp and chicken kebabs. And thank you to the Farm and Dobson, to my son James Bricky for doing the sound. Please like, comment, and share this video. And as always, thank you for watching Mitzi's Market Fresh Meals.